This guide is specifically for your first game of Under Falling Skies, before starting the full campaign. The campaign missions later introduce extra mechanics, new rules, and additional challenges, but for your first game, everything follows these three same phases. First the dice phase, then the rooms phase, and finally the Mothership phase. Once you understand these, the whole game becomes much easier, because every dice placement creates both an opportunity and a problem. Let's break it down. This is where your turn begins. You'll roll your available worker dice, 3 grey and 2 white, then place them into the columns on your underground base. There's no required order for placement. You can choose whichever column you want first. The main rule is simple. Only 1 worker dice can be placed in each column. Every time you place a dice, the alien ship in that same column immediately moves down by the value shown on the dice. This is the core trade-off of the game. Higher numbers give you stronger room effects, but they also bring aliens much closer to your city. Lower numbers are safer, but the room effect will be weaker. The only difference with the white dice is the reroll effect. Whenever you place a white dice, you must immediately re-roll all of your remaining unplaced dice. That means using a white dice early can completely change your options for the rest of the round, while saving it for later gives you more control. If you want to slow down the alien invasion, placing a worker in the anti-air gun room reduces the alien's movement in that column by 1. This can give you room to breathe, or strategically position the alien ships where you want them. As ships move down, they may land on special spaces. If a ship lands on an hour space, it immediately shifts into the next column, making future dice placement much more dangerous. If it reaches a Mothership action space, the Mothership moves forward immediately. You do not need to activate the Mothership ability. If a ship reaches the city tile, it deals damage immediately, not later in the round. This means that a single dice placement can directly hurt your city before you've even resolved your buildings. Some spaces also contain explosive icons. These don't trigger yet, they're marked now, but the actual explosion happens later during the rooms phase, if the conditions are met. This means 1 dice placement can create several problems before you've even resolved your rooms. You'll continue until all worker dice have been placed. Once all dice are placed, you move to resolving your rooms. The order here really matters, because you can resolve your rooms in any order you choose. You may want to gain energy first before activating another room, or complete some research to bring you closer to victory. Before a room activates, you must pay any cost shown on that room. This is often an energy cost, so if you don't have enough power available, you won't be able to use that room. Some rooms also apply modifiers to the worker dice value. For example, a room might reduce the dice value by 1 before resolving its effect. That means a dice showing 5 may only activate as a 4, so planning where you place your dice becomes even more important. Different rooms give different benefits. You might generate energy to power your base, gain science to move your research marker closer to victory, move your excavator to unlock stronger rooms, or activate your fighters to shoot down incoming alien ships. This is also where explosive spaces matter. If an alien ship is positioned above an explosive space, when the matching room activates, the explosion can destroy that ship, turning good planning into a huge defensive advantage. This phase is where your strategy pays off. Choosing the right resolution order can be just as important as choosing where to place the dice in the first place. After your buildings resolve, you move to the Mothership phase. Don't forget during this phase to respawn any of the purple ships. Typically, they're going to spawn in any empty columns. Otherwise, they will respawn in a column where an alien ship is closest to your city, which can mean you can have more than 1 alien ship in a column. Each time the Mothership moves, it triggers the action shown on the space it lands on. This can mean pushing your excavator backwards, although never further back than your starting position. It might force your research marker backwards, slowing down your progress towards victory. It can spawn a new white alien ship, adding even more pressure to the board. Sometimes your base simply takes damage. And if the Mothership reaches the skull marker, the game is over. You lose immediately. Sometimes, the Mothership may have already moved earlier during the dice phase if an alien ship landed on a Mothership action space, so things can escalate very quickly. This is the real timer of the game. You're not just trying to survive, you're racing against the Mothership before it completely overwhelms your base. And that's the full turn structure for your first game of Under Falling Skies. Dice Phase, Rooms Phase, and finally the Mothership Phase. When you've mastered this, the campaign adds even more layers and decisions. Simple to learn, but every round gets tighter and more dangerous. That constant pressure is exactly what makes this solo game so good. For more tips, tricks and guides to your favourite board games, stay tuned to Next Turn Unlocked.